welcome back to Always Creations, where I hope you always get to see some great content. My name is Veronica, and in today's video, I will be doing a Grinch inspired 3-piece centerpiece set. Without further ado, so here, the picture that I got from Pinterest was my inspiration behind my Grinch inspired centerpieces. I used this picture here on the screen from Etsy, and I'm going in with my Cricut Design Space using the tool Remove and removing everything but the letters that spell out Grinch. And I love Cricut Design Space because literally I can remove everything and only have the Cricut cut out what I want. Later on, I will be using like that full Grinch picture here in another project, but for the centerpieces, I just wanted the words because they closely match the lettering of the movie. And going in, removing it, and so on the right hand screen picture, it tells me what is left on the actual picture that needs to be removed. If you do not remove everything from that picture minus what you want to actually be cut out, the Cricut will cut it out. So if I didn't go ahead and remove the outline of the hat and the face and the resting face words, the Cricut will cut that out. Like, it wouldn't be like a full picture, it would literally be like the little outlines of it and the letters that spell out Grinch. And so I'm going in with the eraser and just erasing all of that outlined stuff so that I can have a cleaner picture, and the Cricut machine only cuts out what I want to be cut out. And so there was just a little dot there that I needed to get with the eraser. That is done. And then I'm moving on to the next step in the process of getting this over to my Cricut canvas. So everything looks great. Here on this page, you have the option to cut image or print to cut. Print to cut is just basically stating that you want to change the color of the writing, print it on the machine, and then run it through the Cricut to cut out the words. So I saved it, uploaded it to my canvas, and then just going over to the make so that I can have it printed out. This was a test cut here, and what I noticed was that the letters were too large for my liking, so I ran it back in the canvas, shrink down the words, and here's the final font that I like, and it fit well on the jars. And so I'm just making sure everything else looks great and moving on to the next step. Here in this process, I removed the labels from the jars, and I love the jars because they're glass. So here are the skewers that I used, painted them green, white, and red, and just stick the candy that I got from Amazon on there. That's fake candy. I'm also going in cleaning the extra adhesive off of the jars using coconut oil and a towel, and then I washed the jars as well after this process. Here is the vinyl that I print the Grinch letters on. I am placing them on their appropriate jars. Instead of layering the letters one by one, I found that it was easier for me to just take all the letters off at once to cut my time down, and then place the letters on the jars. A little difficult to get the vinyl off. Like I said, this is not the vinyl that I got from Cricut, and so what I found that other vinyl is pretty hard to work with. So here I'm just going in, placing the letters on the jars, the GR, and then I did the other jars as well, just didn't need to show it because it was just the same process. Here's CH at the end, and then all 3 jars lined together. I did paint the jars off screen because just painted 2 jars red, painted 1 jar green. And then in this process, I'm using a cotton swab and white paint to give the illusion of snow on the bottom half of the jars. And so I'm just dabbing the white paint on there at the bottom. And of course, I did that for all 3 jars. When I do get inspired from different looks off of Pinterest, I try to make them my own and not similar to what I've seen. So here's how the jars turned out. The red gave more of a glossy look. And then I'm just peeling off the letters slowly. The video is sped up. I should have used my weeding tool. Probably would have made the process a lot easier. But I'm making sure that I be very careful so that I won't peel off the paint. And I did this to all of the jars as well. Same process, no tricks or tips for this process, just peeling the vinyl off. That's the red one. And then here is the green one. The green one has more of a hard look to it, the acrylic paint does. And then I'm using my 3/8 inch ribbon that you've seen in Craftmas Day 1 to wrap the top of the jars to cover up the exposed glass. I did that to all of the jars, just alternating the colors of the ribbon. I am also going to heat seal the ends just to make sure that it don't come undone, but I'm pretty sure the hot glue will do the trick. So here's the final look of the jars. I am in love with these jars. I am going to save them to use them for years to come. I know that they're glass, so I pray that they do not break. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you truly enjoyed it. Vlogmas with a crafty twist. If you have not done so already, please like, comment below any projects you would like me to do, and please suggest any useful techniques you think will be helpful on my crafting journey. And also, please subscribe. Thank you again, and have a happy